Let us start basic strength of amines. In the basic strength of amines, we will take ethylamine will take and ammonia will take and ammonia. Let us compare basic strength of these two amines. We will compare ethylamine. In the nitrogen is having one lone pair. It is donating this lone pair. Therefore, it acts as a base. Here ammonia, nitrogen is having lone pair. It donates lone pair. Therefore, it acts as a base. Cell. Now, in this ethyl group shows plus I effect. Plus I effect is there. Now, here no plus I effect. Plus I effect not there here. Therefore, lone pair density high here, lone pair density low. Therefore, a lone pair density high means higher tendency to donate. It has lesser tendency to donate. That we can say. Next, this is combining with water. So this NH2, this N takes H plus from water and becomes C2H5 NH3 plus. And what is the remaining means OH minus is remaining in the water. So here this ammonia plus water, this nitrogen takes H plus and becomes NH4 plus. In water, what is the remaining means OH minus is remaining. Here this C2H5 can show plus I effect. Due to plus I effect, this positive charge is stabilized. Here no plus I effect, therefore positive charge is not stabilized as like this. Therefore, we can say equilibrium is shifting towards right more extent than this one. Therefore, this has more basic strength when compared to this. That experimentally we'll see Kb of ethylamine. Kb of ethylamine is how much in the sense 5.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Next, Kb of ammonia. Kb of ammonia is 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So, ethylamine basic strength is more because Kb is more, because in this ethyl is showing plus A effect. So, lone pair density on nitrogen is high. So, it has high tendency to donate. And in ethyl ammonium ion, ethyl group shows plus I effect. Therefore, positive charge density is reduced. Therefore, it is stabilized. Therefore, equilibrium is shifting more towards right when compared to this one. So, this ethylamine is having more basic strength when compared to ammonia. Okay. Next, we will take primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. We will take there how the basic strength is there. That we will see. Now we will take primary amine or NH2. Secondary amine or NH or secondary amine. Tertiary amine will take R, N or R. Okay, tertiary amine. Now if you see here plus I effect, if you see plus I effect, this one R group shows plus I effect. Here two R groups shows plus I effect. Here three R groups shows plus I effect. So plus I effect tendency is more in which case means in this plus I effect. So order of plus I effect, if you see tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary, order of plus I effect. Sir. Next, regarding bulkiness, steric hindrance, that we will see. Regarding steric hindrance. Steric hindrance. Steric hindrance means only one bulky group, only one R group. Here two R groups, here three R groups. Therefore, steric hindrance means bulkiness. Steric hindrance is more here less here still less. So, steric hindrance tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary. Steric hindrance is like this present. Sir, okay. Next, we said steric hindrance like this. Okay. So, due to this, what happens to the basic strength? That we will see. This nitrogen is having lone pair. It is donating this lone pair. Therefore, it is acting as Lewis base. Similarly, secondary amine and tertiary amine. So, here this R group shows plus I effect means due to this plus I effect here lone pair density increases, rises. Two R groups are showing plus I effect, therefore lone pair density rising. Three R groups showing plus I effect, therefore lone pair density rising. So plus I effect is more in the sense lone pair density will be more. So out of these three, where plus I effect is highest means in this one, due to highest plus I effect, lone pair density here is highest, here low, here still low, lone pair density. So lone pair density is high means donating tendency also high. So here lone pair density is much high when compared to these two. So it is having higher tendency to donate. Therefore, its basic strength is high when compared to this. Its basic strength is high when compared to this. It is based on plus A effect. Now, steric hindrance we will see. Steric hindrance means why we have to consider this steric hindrance. That point we will see. Now we will take this primary amine or NH2. Now H plus is coming closer to this, then lone pair is attacking this one, then it is converting into so and so cation. Okay, so H plus should come closer to this nitrogen, then only this nitrogen can donate lone pair, then it will act as a base. So H plus is coming closer to all. So H plus is coming here, so it is donating lone pair. H plus is coming here, it is donating lone pair. H plus is coming here, it is donating lone pair. When H plus comes, this R group is repelling this H plus because it is a bulky group. Bulky group means it will take more space. Therefore, it is repelling this H plus. Here 3 R groups are repelling H plus. Here 2 R groups are repelling H plus. Therefore, here steric hindrance is more. Here steric hindrance is less. Therefore, H plus not easily attacking. H plus easily attacking. Therefore, basic strength is low. Basic strength is high. It is based on steric hindrance. Okay, not cumulative effect. It is based on what means steric effect we have to say. So here steric hindrance is more, so basic strength is less. Steric hindrance is less, so basic strength is high. Steric hindrance still less, basic strength is still high. So based on steric hindrance we said. Now they are taking H plus ions and converting into respective cation. That we will see in aqueous solution. So now we will take RNH2 with water. With water, this RNH2 takes H plus from water and becomes RNH3 plus. And in here, what is remaining means OH minus. Okay. Next, we will take secondary amine. We will take secondary amine is RNHR. This is RNHR. It takes H plus from water and water becomes OH minus. So it becomes what in the sense RNH2 plus. RNH2 plus. Okay, next we will take tertiary amine. We will take tertiary amine RNR. Tertiary amine, it takes H plus from water and then water becomes OH minus. So since it takes H plus, it becomes R3NH plus, R3NH plus. Like this it has become R3NH plus. Okay, so now we will see this RNH3 plus. Here positive charge is there. This R group is showing plus A effect. Due to plus A effect, it is donating sigma electron cloud to N. N is getting electron cloud because of this plus A effect. Therefore, it is getting electron cloud, therefore it is stabilized to some extent. Here, 2 R groups are showing plus A effect, so it is stabilized to more extent. Here, 3 R groups are showing plus A effect, therefore this N is stabilized to still more extent. Therefore, based on plus A effect, if you see, here plus A effect is highest, therefore it is stabilized to highest extent. So, plus A effect is less, plus A effect is high, plus A effect is highest, therefore stability is highest, stability is low, stability is still low. Sir, stability is highest in the sense this equilibrium shifting more towards this side, therefore basic strength is high here. Here basic strength less, here basic strength still less. This is based on what? Based on plus A effect of R group and stability of N plus. That's all. Okay, so we have to see all the factors we have to see, then only we have to say what is the basic strength of primary and secondary and tertiary amines we can say. Cumulative effect only we have to consider. Now we are discussing one by one. What are the factors are involving that we are discussing one by one. Okay, then we will see these cations are undergoing hydration in aqueous solution. Hydration means solvation. Now we will take RNH3 plus. RNH3 plus we are taking. It is going for hydration. Hydration means making hydrogen bond with the water molecule. Making hydrogen bond with the water molecule. It is making hydrogen bonding with the water molecule. It is also making hydrogen bond with the water molecule. This N also can make hydrogen bond with the water molecule. Sir, this is for a RNH3 plus water hydration, like this we say. Next we will see this R2NH will take. This R2NH. This R2, what means NH2 plus, R2NH2 plus, here hydrogen bonding, Then here we can say hydrogen bonding. Okay, N also can undergo hydrogen bonding. Sir, next we will see this one we will see this R3NH plus R3NH plus, it is going for hydrogen bonding. Okay, N also can undergo hydrogen bonding. In all the cases N is plus only, no sir. Now here number of hydrogen bonds more, here number of hydrogen bonds less, here number of hydrogen bonds still less. Hydrogen bonding is produced means due to attraction, therefore energy is liberated, therefore exothermic. Here 3 hydrogen bonds produced, therefore this system is stabilized to highest extent. When compared to this, it is stabilized to least extent. So hydrogen bonding more, hydrogen bonding less, hydrogen bonding still less. Therefore stability is very more, stability is less, stability is still less. Stability is very more means equilibrium shifts more towards right. Therefore here basic strength is highest based on hydration. Okay, so to say the basic strength, we have to consider all these factors, and cumulative factor, we are based on cumulative only we can say. What is cumulative? Cumulative is Kb. Kb is a base dissociation constant, that is experiment. So base dissociation constant will say what is the order of basic strength in primary, secondary and tertiary amines. So the basic strength of primary, secondary and tertiary amines is based on what are the factors? One is hydration. Number two is inductive effect of this R group and stabilizing this N plus. Then next factor is what means steric hindrance. Steric hindrance is one factor. Next plus A effect of R groups makes availability of lone pair to high. Therefore tendency to donate lone pair will be high. So we have to consider all these factors, then only we can say the basic strength of primary, secondary and tertiary amines we can say. Sir, now we will take an example for this one. Now in the place of R we will substitute, we will give formula, we will give, then we will say what is the basic strength we will say. Now we will take in the place of R methyl group we will take, so CH3 twice NH, CH3 twice NH we are taking. For this we will see the Kb value. Kb is how much in the sense 5.4 into 10 to the power of minus 4. It is secondary amine. Now we will take CH3NH2 primary amine. For this Kb is 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then we will take tertiary amine, that is a trimethyl amine we will take. For this Kb is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Then we will take ammonia. For ammonia, Kb is 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Now you can see the order. Okay, so here Kb value says that secondary amine is more basic than primary amine, which is more basic than tertiary amine, which is more basic than ammonia. Kb value is like this. So based on Kb, Kb is experimentally available value. So experiment says that basic strength is like this. So we cannot say that tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary, we cannot say. Okay, so it is in where means in aqueous solution. In aqueous solution we can say. So in aqueous solution means what are the factors affecting basic strength? One is inductive effect, steric hindrance. Next, what is the effect? Hydration, extent of hydration. All these factors are affecting this. So now in the place of methyl we will take ethyl, we will take. So if we take ethyl, how the basic strength will be there, that we will see. Diethyl amine. For this Kb is how much means 10 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then we will take triethyl amine. Triethyl amine, Kb is 5.6 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then ethyl amine. Ethyl amine, Kb is 5.1 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then ammonia value, you know it. Now we will see the order of basic strength. Secondary amine greater than tertiary amine, tertiary amine greater than primary amine, primary amine greater than ammonia. Now see, in this place secondary greater than primary, primary greater than tertiary. But in this place secondary greater than tertiary, tertiary greater than primary. Have you got idea? Because plus I effect magnitude changes. Methyl group has lesser plus I effect, but ethyl group has higher plus I effect. So magnitude of plus I effect changes, therefore order of basic strength changes. Order of basic strength changes. It is also in which one, in the sense in aqueous solution. In aqueous solution we can say. So what about basic strength in gaseous phase? What about gaseous phase? How the basic strength will be there means R3N greater than R2NH greater than RNH. Here gas phase means we can say tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary. That is for which case, in the sense methyl case we will take. We cannot give like this. So particularly we have to say gas phase. Gas phase means tertiary amine greater than secondary amine greater than methylamine. Gas phase means. But in aqueous solution means secondary greater than primary, primary greater than tertiary. In aqueous solution means because of hydrogen bonding. But in gas phase means tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary. Like this is there. Here hydration will not come. Hydration, extent of hydration is not coming. Hydrogen bonding is not coming because of aqueous solution. It is not aqueous solution. It is gas phase. So what is the basic strength in these two places that we got it? Sorry. Next we will take aliphatic and aromatic. We will take, now we will take ethylamine. We will take ethylamine. It is primary, and aniline we will take. It is aromatic and primary. Aniline we have taken. How the basic strength will be that we will see. Now ethylamine is taking H plus from water. Then water becomes OH minus, and ethylamine becomes a ethyl ammonium ion, EtNH3 plus. Now we'll take aniline. This aniline takes H plus from water, then water becomes OH minus, then this aniline becomes anilinium ion. Aniline becomes anilinium ion. So now we will see regarding these two which is having more basic strength, that we will see. Here nitrogen is having lone pair, therefore it is base. Here also nitrogen is having lone pair, therefore it is base. This ethyl group shows plus I effect. Due to plus I effect, lone pair density on nitrogen is high. Now in this one, this lone pair is going for resonance with this phenyl ring. It is electron donating group. Because of that, here lone pair density will become low because of plus R effect. Okay, this NH2 shows plus R effect. Plus R effect means it is contributing lone pair to this one. Therefore, it is contributing lone pair to this phenyl ring. It is electron donating group. It is electron withdrawing group. So lone pair density becomes low here, whereas it is plus I effect. Lone pair density is high here. Therefore, which will have high basic strength? So which will have high basic strength? Ethylamine is having high basic strength. So Kb is equal to how much, in the sense 5.1 into 10 to the power of minus 4 here. Kb for aniline is equal to 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So which is having higher basic means ethylamine is higher basic when compared to aniline. It is, what is the reason? Here plus I effect. Therefore lone pair density is more. It is electron withdrawing group. It is electron donating group. It shows plus R effect. Therefore lone pair is moving towards this phenyl ring. So lone pair density is less. Therefore basic strength is less. Okay, like that we can say. Next point we will take para amino toluene will take, and aniline will take. So now we will take CH3, here NH2, that we will take, and aniline will take. So how the basic strength will be that we will see. Here it is aniline, here also aniline. Both cases aniline only. But here what is there means para position methyl group is present. It will show what? Through hyperconjugation. Through hyperconjugation, it will increase here lone pair density. Through hyperconjugation, this methyl group rises lone pair density here. Sorry, how it is rising lone pair density, that we will see. Now here we will take like this. So CH3 we are taking in this way. This CH3 is going for what process, in the sense hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation means this bond will migrate, this bond will migrate here, this bond will migrate to this place. So this place getting negative charge. Negative charge means your lone pair density becomes high. But this NH2, what this NH2 will do, in the sense this NH2 here, At this para position, what is there? Hydrogen is there. It will not go for hyperconjugation. Therefore, lone pair density here is more when compared to this. Therefore, this basic strength is more when compared to this. So we will see the Kb value for both. Here Kb is how much, means 12 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Here Kb we have seen already, that is 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So for which Kb is high, means for this Kb is high, therefore basic strength is high for this one. Okay. Next we will take para nitroaniline. Will take para nitroaniline. Para nitroaniline will take and aniline will take. How the basic strength is there for both we will see. Now para nitroaniline. In para nitroaniline, in the sense this amino group, this phenyl ring, then NO2 will write like this. We are writing NO2 here minus, here plus. Okay, so here what happens, means this is oxygen is having more electron more electronegativity, so bond is migrating, so it is getting deficiency, so the bond is coming like this, the bond is coming like this. Therefore at this place what charge is created, means positive charge is created. Positive charge created means it is electron deficient center. Electron deficient center means here lone pair availability becomes what? Less. Then its a tendency to donate lone pair is becoming less. Therefore, its basic strength is less. So it is electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group. Due to electron withdrawing group, here lone pair density becomes low. Therefore, this basic strength is low when compared to aniline. Now, for this Kb is how much, in the sense 1 into 10 to the power of minus 13. Here Kb is how much, means 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So since electron withdrawing group is there, lone pair density becomes low when compared to this. Therefore, this basic strength is low when compared to this one. That's what we can say. Set. Next we will see. Now we will take a orthomethyl aniline. Orthomethyl aniline will take. Orthomethyl aniline we have taken, and aniline we have taken. Aniline we have taken. Okay. So now we will see which is having higher basic nature. This methyl group shows hyperconjugation. Therefore, at this place, electron density becomes high. Therefore, lone pair density availability is high. Therefore, it is having high tendency to donate. Therefore, it is having higher basic nature when compared to this aniline. Therefore, here what is a Kb, means 2.6 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Here Kb is 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Okay, so basic strength how it is there, means orthomethyl aniline is having higher value. Set. Next we will take orthonitroaniline. Next we are taking orthonitroaniline, and aniline we will take. Now we will compare basic strength. Now NO2 group is electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group means with respect to this ortho position will get electron deficient. Electron deficient in the sense lone pair density availability on nitrogen becomes low. Therefore, it is having lower basic strength when compared to aniline. So this orthonitroaniline is having lower basic strength when compared to aniline. Now we will compare, we will see experimental result. We will see Kb for orthonitroaniline is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 15, and aniline you know that 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So experimental result says that aniline is having more basic strength when compared to this one. Set. That means for what explanation we gave against to this. So that explanation we should not give for this one, because experimental result is not supportive. Sorry, okay. So what we have to say, in the sense, one effect is called ortho effect. One effect is called ortho effect. Ortho effect says that at ortho position, whether electron donating group is present or electron withdrawing group present, whatever the group present at ortho position, whether it is electron donating or electron withdrawing, whatever the group present at ortho position, that ortho compound will have higher basic strength. That ortho compound will have higher basic strength when compared to aniline. It is a experiment. This is an ortho effect. Okay, so now we will see. As per this, we will see here. And this one we will take. This methyl group shows hyperconjugation. Due to hyperconjugation at this place, electron density is high, so lone pair availability is high. Therefore, this basic strength is higher than this. Okay, Kb values, you see how the Kb values is there. So what is the experimental fact? Experimental fact says what you see. Experimental fact says what you see. Experimental fact says that it is having higher basic strength. Okay. So explanation and experimental fact, both are coinciding or not coinciding, you see that. Here experiment says that it is having higher basic strength. What explanation we gave? Methyl group shows plus A effect as well as hyperconjugation. Therefore, here electron density high, so lone pair density high. Therefore, its basic strength is high, we said. Now, this explanation is not suitable for experimental fact. So, we need not consider this explanation for this ortho methyl aniline cell. Now, we will take this one. Now, here this nitro group is electron withdrawing. Therefore, at ortho position, electron deficient center. Electron deficient center means here lone pair density availability is low. Therefore, its basic strength is low. What experiment says? Experiment also says same. Experimental result also gives says that it is having lower basic strength. Sorry, okay. Now, what is ortho effect? Ortho effect says that at ortho position, whether electron donating group or electron withdrawing group, whatever the group present, that ortho substituted aniline will have lower basic strength. It is ortho effect. Ortho effect says that at ortho position, whether electron donating group or electron withdrawing group, whatever the group is present, ortho substituted aniline will have lower basic strength than aniline. It is ortho effect. Therefore, ortho substituted aniline means at ortho position, whatever the group is present, electron donating group or electron withdrawing group, whatever the group is present, that ortho substituted aniline will have lower basic strength than aniline. That's what experiment this is, we have to say. Okay, so explanation part is another one. Here, which fact we have to consider means ortho effect factor we have to consider it. Okay, so based on ortho effect only we have to explain this basic strength we have to explain. Okay, so ortho effect says that at ortho position, whether electron donating group or electron withdrawing group, whatever the group is present, ortho substituted aniline will have lower basic strength than aniline. This we have to say. Okay, sir. Next we will take some more examples. We will take now paramethyl aniline. We will take paramethyl aniline. We have taken paramethyl aniline. For this, Kb is 12 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Then we will take a metamethyl aniline. We will take metamethyl aniline. Metamethyl aniline, for this Kb is how much in the sense 5 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Then we will take aniline, we will take for aniline Kb is 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. 4.2 into 10 to the power minus 10. Then we will take orthomethyl aniline. Orthomethyl aniline, for this Kb is 2.6 into 10 to the power minus 10. So Kb value is given. So we can say the basic strength. So this basic strength is this basic strength Kb is high, basic strength is high. Kb is low, basic strength low. Kb is still low, basic strength still low. Kb is least, so basic strength is least. Okay, so now we will explain this. Here it is lower when compared to this because ortho effect. That's all. Now we will take these two. Now here methyl shows plus I effect and hyperconjugation. Therefore, methyl group is electron donating group. Electron donating group means here lone pair availability is high. Therefore, this basic strength is high when compared to aniline. Here, methyl group shows plus I effect and hyperconjugation. Therefore, it is electron donating group. So, on nitrogen, lone pair availability is high. Therefore, this basic strength is high when compared to aniline. So, now para and meta we will see. Para and meta, if you see, which is having higher basic strength, that we have to see. Para and meta. Now, para and meta will take. Now, here CH3 is there. CH3. Here we'll give like this. This CH3 shows plus A effect. Due to plus A effect, at this place, electron density becomes high. Okay. Here electron density means here also automatically lone pair density will become high. Sir. Now we will take a metamethyl aniline. We'll take metamethyl aniline. We'll take this is a metamethyl we have taken. So we are taking what means metamethyl aniline we have taken. This methyl group shows plus A effect. Due to plus A effect, at this carbon electron density high. Okay, this methyl group shows plus A effect. Therefore, at this carbon electron density is high. Therefore, lone pair density becomes high. Therefore, basic strength is high. Sir. And plus I effect means sigma bonding electron cloud migration. Therefore, plus I effect strength depends on distance. If distance is low, plus I effect strength is high. If distance is low, plus I effect strength is high. Now, here we will see the distance. Here distance is this much. So here distance is this much. Here distance is this much. So that distance, if you see, here low, here high. Therefore, plus I effect magnitude is low, plus I effect magnitude is high. So here if you see electron density is high, here if you see electron density is low. Therefore, lone pair availability is more, lone pair availability is less. Therefore, basic strength is more, basic strength is less. It is based on plus I effect. Okay. Experimental fact is this one. Based on plus I effect we said. Next we will see hyperconjugation factor. We will see hyperconjugation factor. So now we will take a paramethyl aniline. Will take. We have taken paramethyl aniline. Now we will see hyperconjugation. So based on hyperconjugation, we will say hyperconjugation means this bond will migrate, this bond will migrate here. So we will get a NH2, here CH2, and this is H plus. Here it is a double bond, here it is a negative charge, and pi bonds we have given. Next we will see this negative charge coming here, therefore this pi bond is migrating here. So NH2, here double bond CH2, H plus, here pi bond, here negative charge, here pi bond. Next resonance structure we will see. This negative charge becomes pi bond here, this pi bond becomes a negative charge. So NH2, here double bond CH2, here H plus, here pi bonds like this, here negative charge. Okay. So now you see that due to hyperconjugation, at this carbon negative charge is there. At this carbon negative charge is there means this carbon is having NH2 group. So N is having higher lone pair density. So basic strength is more. Now we will take a metamethyl aniline will take. We are taking a metamethyl aniline. Here CH3. Now we will shift. Now we will show hyperconjugation. So now we are showing hyperconjugation. Here double bond CH2. Here H plus. Here negative charge. Here pi bonds. Here we will give the pi bonds. Okay. We will show another factor. So this negative charge becomes pi bond. This pi bond becomes negative charge. So here NH2. Here double bond CH2. Here H plus. Here pi bond. Here negative charge. Here pi bond. Next we will see. Here negative charge becomes pi bond. Pi bond becomes negative charge. So NH2. Here double bond CH2 and H plus. here negative charge, here pi bond. Now if you see in metamethyl aniline, if you see this carbon is have not got negative charge, this carbon have not got negative charge. Okay, so at this carbon no negative charge due to hyperconjugation. At this carbon negative charge is there due to hyperconjugation. Negative charge is there due to hyperconjugation. See here. Okay, so in paramethyl, in the sense at this carbon negative charge we are getting due to hyperconjugation, and metamethyl means at this carbon negative charge is not there due to hyperconjugation. So no negative charge, in the sense here lone pair density is low, here negative charge means here lone pair density is high, therefore this basic strength is more when compared to this. It is based on hyperconjugation. We explained basic strength. Now we will see the experimental fact. So experiment says that this basic strength is more than this. So now you say that which factor let us consider to explain this basic strength. Okay, hyperconjugation of methyl group or inductive effect of methyl group. You see that now we have to consider hyperconjugation of methyl group. We have to consider not plus I effect. Okay, so based on hyperconjugation we can explain this basic strength, why it is greater than this. Okay, so Kb is greater than this, therefore basic strength is greater than this. That we can explain using hyperconjugation. Sir, next we will take aniline. Aniline Kb value is 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Then we will take meta-nitroaniline. Meta-nitroaniline will take here Kb is 2.9 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Then we will take para-nitroaniline. Para-nitroaniline, for this Kb is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 13. Then orthonitroaniline. We are taking orthonitroaniline. For this Kb is 6 into 10 to the power of minus 15 we will take. So now we have given Kb values. We know the Kb values. Using this basic strength we can say this basic strength higher than this, it is greater than this, it is greater than this. Okay, so now aniline is higher than this. Why is it so? We'll see. This NO2 group is electron withdrawing group. This NO2 group is a electron withdrawing group. So in all these three cases, electron withdrawing group is there, electron withdrawing group, but here no electron withdrawing group. So here lone pair density is more when compared to this, therefore its basic strength is more when compared to this. So why aniline is having higher basic strength when compared to this means these are having electron withdrawing groups, therefore aniline is having highest value. So okay, now we will see this is meta, this is para, it is ortho. So why meta is having a higher basic strength when compared to this ortho and para? This meta is, in this meta NO2 group is showing electron, it is acting as electron withdrawing group, therefore it will show minus R effect. Minus R effect means at this place what charge will be created. Okay, in the same way you see at this place, that we will see now. Okay, so now we will take NH2. Here 5 bonds will take, this NO2 will take, this NO2 we have taken. So now we can write I minus R effect it is, so minus negative resonance effect NO2 group shows, therefore bonds will shift like this. So here double bond N plus O minus, here O minus, and here positive charge will give, and 5 bonds will give like this. So then we will shift 5 bond like this. We are shifting 5 bond. So here double bond N plus O minus, here O minus, here 5 bond, here plus charge, here 5 bond. Okay, so next structure will give, next structure we are giving, that means this 5 bond is shifting here, that 5 bond is shifting there, in the sense